Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Nuphy Air 75 V2 and why I think it is probably the best keyboard if you are a current student. This keyboard starts at a price point of $129.95 and has a plenty of different switch options, but just know they have the standard red, brown, and blues, and then their own 4 switches that I have here today. And the one I have is the Wisteria, which is their tactile. It also comes in white, black, or gray, and I have the black variant here today. This keyboard has a lot to offer. To start off, it comes with both Mac and Windows support. It has wired Bluetooth and 2.4 Hz mode available, and it is also supporting up to 1000 Hz polling rate. Cool thing about this one is it also features QMK and VIA support as well, so you're definitely getting a lot for what you are purchasing. The keycap quality is pretty decent. It is double shot, but I do think they either stain or scratch easily or easier than I would have expected, so I would just make sure that my hands aren't dirty or that there is no way for me to actually scratch it whenever I'm doing any work. That would be my recommendation. Now the switches themselves for the Wisterias, I mean, they're low profile switches, so don't have your hopes super high. Low profile switches are always going to feel a little bit worse than standard switches, and unfortunately that is the case with the Wisterias. They're not bad by any means, but you can definitely tell they're low profile as the switches themselves do have a noticeable leaf ping. And don't even ask me how I would go about lubing these things, because I have honestly no clue how you would lube low profile switches, so I'm not even going to attempt to do that. So these are kind of like right out of the box switches. I wish they were factory lubed, so maybe I would recommend going the linear route if you were to purchase this keyboard. Now unfortunately it does have a steel plate, which obviously is not my preferred plate. It kind of ruins the sound profile of the keyboard and just makes keyboards sound dead, but they do have some pretty good foam going on in terms of in between the plate and the PCB, so I really like to see that. The one thing I do think they're missing though is the bottom case could have had at least like a thin layer of foam. I think that would have definitely helped in terms of the sound department, as it does sound a little bit on the hollow side. With all that being said, I think the main selling point of this keyboard and the reason why it's great for students is because it can fit on top of your laptop's original keyboard, and it is very thin and lightweight. They were able to pack so much into this very small chassis, and honestly it's just awesome. You know, this keyboard is very thin, it's very lightweight, but it doesn't feel cheap either. I don't know, it just has a really good build quality, so I'm really happy to say that. So I just think it has a lot going for it. Another strong point about this keyboard are the stabilizers. While they are plate mounted, they have factory lube and they are pretty well wire balanced, that I didn't have to do anything to them, and I just used it right out of the box without any issues, which is very awesome to see. Here's a quick sound test so you guys can hear how it sounds. Sound wise, I don't think it's the greatest. Obviously we're kind of stuck with that steel plate, no gasket mount, but you know, for what it is, all the features that it comes with and how portable this keyboard is, I think it is a great purchase. Of course it does have a couple of flaws, but if those flaws don't matter to you, or you thought that I was wrong and you like the way it sounds, then definitely check this one out. I'll be leaving a link to it in the description below, and let me know what you guys thought about the Nuphy Air 75 V2 in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.